Hi all. So here's a quick question for you. If you've got two values that you're multiplying together, but I have different indices, can you even multiply those? You know, a lot of times people say, okay, the only way you can multiply radicals is if they have the same indices. Well, that's not necessarily true, and we're going to see that happen on this one. So we're going to multiply the square root of 5 times the fifth root of 3. I'm going to do this two ways, okay? The first way is by using rational exponents. So I'm going to rewrite the square root of 5 as 5 to the 1/2 power times 3 to the 1/5 power. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to get common denominators with those exponents. So I'm going to multiply numerator and denominator of this guy by 5, numerator and denominator of this fraction by a 2. So what that gives us is going to be 5 to the 5/10 times 3 to the 2/10. Now, see how I have the same denominator in both of these? I'm going to pull that denominator out. That's going to be the index of the radical. So it'll be the 10th root of everything that's left. 5 to the 5th times 3 squared. And I'm going to write that as my answer. If you want to multiply that out, I guess you could. Let me see if I can find a calculator here No, I don't know how to do 5 to the 5th in my head. I'm not that smart. So 5 raised to the 5th power, and I'm going to multiply that by 3 raised to the squared power. It's a big number. It's 28,000. So we're talking about the 10th root of 28,125. And I can tell you right now that's not going to reduce. How I know that is I don't have a group of 10 of the same value that I can pull out of that radical. So I know that's the answer right there. Now, there's another way we could have done this problem. It's going to be a little bit voodoo math, just so you know. Or I probably totally used the term voodoo incorrectly, so my apologies if I offended someone there. So we're going to take the 5th root of 5 times the 5th root of 3, right? So how this works, and that's like an understood index of a 2. How this works is this. We take the two indices here, the 2 and the 5, we multiply them together, we get 10. Now I'm going to take this base of 5, and I'm going to raise it to the power of this index. So the 5 to the 5th power. And I'm going to multiply that by this 3 raised to the power of the other index. So they're kind of swapping powers there. Look at that, you got the same thing. So it's kind of a fast, niftier way to get to the answer. Does it always work? Yeah, there is going to be a caveat in there that I'm actually going to show in the next part video is coming up here in a few minutes. For right now, let me shut this one down and move forward from there.